victimizer is anti-white. Well, anti-whiteism is a malignant body that is made up of people of all races. Anti-white whites were exposed to the anti-white narrative. They were trained to hate themselves. They have a pit where their souls ought to be. And they do things for money and for the recognition of other soulless anti-whites. Our enemy is not communists. Our enemy is not fascists. Our enemy is not any individual group. It is anti-whiteism or anti-whites as a whole. So we need to recognize that. Our enemy is anti-whites. We need to expose the enemy. I do not care what your argument is. If it leads to an outcome that is anti-white, our victimizer is anti-whites.
Bryce, may I ask, how are you planning on getting this message across?
I'm already getting it across. The word racist is an anti-white slur.
Fuck off!
If you have a sandwich that has been on the floor and has pieces of dog shit and cigarette butts and glass shards or whatever, it comes to a certain point where the sandwich has just been so contaminated that it's not worth dusting off. You need to make a new sandwich. We made a new sandwich. The word gay means happy. Their anus becomes more loose. They're shitting themselves too. They're shitting themselves like they're not happy people. Here's a table, and here's a carrot. Interesting. You are going to stick this carrot up your ass. Thou not molest me while I cut your sister's arm off.
What?
You're a good little dog. You're going to stick your dick in my ear when I ring the bell.
What the fuck?
You can analyze it and be intellectual, but the reality is the anti-white narrative is gay. The anti-white narrative is not all about intelligence. Civilization is the reflection of Western kind. If I was in control of Texas, we would still have some amount of non-whites. If you're white European, then you're of Western kind. People would say, all right, like, you're not giving them a choice. This is wrong. Right, let's say scenario B. I take you in a room, and I say, there's a table. I say, here's a cucumber, and here's a carrot. You get to choose what you shove up your ass. You can choose the carrot or the cucumber, but what still happens at the end of the day? We are slaves to our own perception that we are actually free in many cases, whenever we are subject to these systems, like these exploitative economic systems. So this is kind of like slavery is like, oh, you just get the carrot. Like scenario B is like what we have today. If you're white European, then you're of Western kind. Now, I'm a German and Polish descent. Hitler was right in one thing. He calls the Jewish people a race. So if you support a race state for one group, but oppose other groups having their own, then you are advancing a double standard. Like I got kicked out of groups, like chat group of Telegram, for talking about an idea that I had for like making our own nation in international waters. The guy called me a murderer. I was like, this is just one idea. He's saying like, oh, you're trying to escape. Since I was about 13 or 14, I have wanted to help my people try to end the unjust targeting of our people for the sin of being born. This is the truth. Look, you look in schools, you look in prisons, you look in militaries, and all the schools that are multiracial, all of the prisons that are multiracial.